You have selected a research project topic. Great. Now you need to make a decision. Do you want to use a research question or do you want to use a hypothesis? And what is the difference between when you want to use the research question versus you want to use the hypothesis? Many researchers and students always have been confused about the use of research question and hypothesis. My name is Lubna. I'm an industrial organizational psychology practitioner and a published researcher. In this video, we will learn the difference between a research question and a hypothesis, and when it's appropriate to use the research question or hypothesis. For most research projects, using either a hypothesis or a research question is fine. However, in some situations, you might feel that one is more appropriate than the other. Let's start by exploring the difference. The difference between a research question and a hypothesis is actually very simple. Let's start with what is a research question. Simply put, a research question is a question that your studies seek to answer, and it's usually the first step in any research project. Basically, it is the primary interrogation point of your research and set pace for your work. The research methodology, the tools you will be using for collecting data, all of this depend on your research question. A research question example will be, what effect does the daily playing of video games have on the engagement level of those under 16 years old? We will discuss in the next video how to develop a good research question. This one is focused only on the difference between a research question and hypothesis. A good research question must be clear and easy to understand, specific with a defined focus, answerable. It must be possible to collect the necessary data, substantively relevant to your area of study. So what is a hypothesis? Unlike a research question, a hypothesis is a statement. A hypothesis is a precise, testable statement of what the researcher predicts will be the outcome of the study. The researcher can develop their own hypothesis on the ground of informal observation or their own experience if they wish to use it. A fundamental requirement of a hypothesis is that it can be tested against reality and can even be supported or rejected. Just like a research question, good hypothesis must be clear and easy to understand, specific with a defined focus, answerable. It must be possible to collect the necessary data, substantively relevant to your area of study. Let's summarize the difference between a hypothesis and a research question. Hypothesis is a tentative prediction about the relationship between two or more variables. A research question is a question a research study set to answer. Hypothesis is predictive in nature. Research question is inquisitive in nature. Hypothesis can be used if there is significant knowledge or previous research on the subject. Research question can be used if there is little previous research on the subject. Hypothesis is mainly used in experimental quantitative studies. Research question can be used in both quantitative and qualitative studies. Hypothesis does not allow a wide range of outcomes. Research questions allowed a wide range of outcomes. Keep in mind, formulating the research question or developing the hypothesis can help you decide on the approach of the research. Your research question or hypothesis should be clearly stated in the introduction and referred to again in the conclusion. If you found this video helpful, support the channel by click the subscribe and notification button to always be notified when there is a new video.